Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday morning medical Qigong practice. My name is Mary Francis. I am one of Henry Jumali's medical Qigong students. A special welcome to anyone who is new. If you are new, as I said, welcome, welcome, welcome. But a couple things to keep in mind. First off, don't feel like you have to learn all of these exercises all at once. As you practice, they will become more and more familiar to you. And if you like, you can go back and look at some of the YouTube videos and find out the intricacies of the exercises. And then our structure is typically we warm up a little bit, then we go into a series, and then we have a closing. And that's about 30 minutes. After that, if you want to stick around and ask questions, you are more than welcome to do so. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to try to mirror you. We're opening up to the left. Our feet are going to be parallel so that the channels are open evenly in the front of the body and the back of the body. We're breathing in and out through the nose, relaxing into the space, allowing the bottoms of the feet to connect with the earth. Softening the knees, relaxing the low back, relaxing the shoulders, softening the jaw. Once again, keeping that connection between the tip of the tongue and the roof of the mouth so that we're connecting the front of the body with the back of the body. And then maybe allowing the very top of the head to reach up into the sky. From here, we're going to start twisting side to side, rotating around the waist. Taking the hands, placing them in loose fists so they can create a little bit of a vibration. And we're allowing our mind's eye to connect with the areas that are receiving that vibration. Allowing that vibration to open up the channels, open up the tissues, create greater qi and blood flow. Maybe you want to start out moving a little more gently, depending on how your low back is feeling this morning. We never ever want to move into pain. We're working with our bodies. We're not trying to push through anything. We're trying to help relax and open up the tissues. Allowing the lead arm to travel up towards the opposing shoulder. Trying to keep the arms relaxed. And then gradually bringing that opposing hand back down towards the lower dantian. Releasing the hands and letting the body come back to the center. We're widening our stance a little further by stepping out to the left. I'm going to reposition myself so I'm in the center. And then we're tapping the inner thigh and then up at the hip. Continuing on, we're traveling now from the hip down the inner aspect of the legs towards just above the ankle or wherever it's comfortable for you. Before then transitioning to the lateral aspect of the legs, coming back on up towards the hips and the glutes. Once you get to the hips and the glutes, sliding that left foot a little closer to the right, maintaining that hip width, shoulder width distance. coming on up to the low back. Waking up the tissues here. Waking up the kidneys and the kidney energy. Before then placing the palms of the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. Bringing a little bit of warmth to the low back area and the low back tissues. Resting the palms of the low back, closing the eyes. Breathing in through the nose, guiding the breath and the chi to the low back, allowing them to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to travel to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the palms, allowing the low back to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to flow to wherever is needed within the body. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes, letting the arms come back down to the sides, and closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. We're working on the basic 8 series today, opening for our lung and large intestine exercise. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Now continuing on at your own pace, allowing your breath to guide the rate of the movement. Maybe you want to go a little faster or a little slower, whichever works best for you. Getting ready to close. Releasing and closing. Our next exercise is the spleen stomach, the modified extra breath first for the first few, and then I'll move into the traditional exercise. So I'm inhaling, exhaling completely. Inhaling. Exhaling. Taking the extra inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. My extra inhalation and exhalation. Inhale. And exhale. And then traditionally we sink right into the next side. So it's up to you. You get to choose which breath pattern you prefer. Allowing yourself to relax into the breath. And getting ready to close. Closing. Our heart, small intestines exercise. Gathering in front of the lower dantian. Inhaling. Exhaling. Enjoying the nuances of the exercise. And about one more. Releasing. Closing. our kidney urinary bladder exercise. Inhaling, pausing the breath, and then exhaling. In, pausing, and out. One more. And releasing. Closing. Next, we have our Pericardium Sanjiao exercise. Keeping the feet together, or starting with the feet together. Inhaling. Exhaling fully. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Once again, letting the breath draw forth the movement. Getting ready to close. And closing. Now we get our liver and gallbladder exercise. We're going to try and keep our eyes extra wide. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. And about one more time. Releasing. Closing. Our Ren channel exercise. First, go ahead and make sure there's nothing behind you that you might come in contact with. And then, starting with the feet together, I'm going to be doing the modified version first, and then I'll transition into the classic version. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. And in the classic version, remembering that Qigong is supposed to be fun. And about one more on each side. And closing. Next, our do channel exercise. As always, please be good to the low back. You can always modify by making the movements not quite so dramatic. Pain is not your best friend. We're opening up. I'm going to be doing the modified breath version first, and then the traditional breath version. So grasping our chi ball. The modified breath version is inhaling as we elevate. Exhaling as we descend. Inhaling as we elevate. Exhaling as we descend. Traditionally, we inhale all the way to the left and then exhale all the way to the right. You get to choose which breath pattern works best for you. About one more on each side. Once you come back to the center, releasing and closing. Keeping those feet together so we can retain all the wonderful energy we've been cultivating over the past 27 minutes or so. We're transferring some of that energy to the palms. And we're going to do our facial rejuvenation exercises quickly. Our magic number is 9. So washing the face 9 times. Wiping the brow and under the eye 9 times. Up and down the entirety of the nose. And then circling, 9 circles in, 9 circles out. At the bottom of the nose. The middle. The very top. Being gentle here. And then imagining just underneath the pupil at the cheekbone. Using all the fingertips to dredge the channels of the scalp. And then beating the drum. Grasping and massaging the ears using all the fingertips. Popping the cork. Uniting the Ren channel and the Du channel, we're circling inwards and outwards, one fingertip on the filter and the other on the mandibular crease. And then massaging the jaw. Turning the head. Our magic number now changes to 12 times total or 6 times each side, brushing down the throat. And continuing down the breastbone. Bringing the palms to the lower dantian, that's that area 3 to 4 finger breaths beneath the belly button. Circling up the right and down the left. I'm not mirroring you here. We're circling 9 times to gather all that wonderful chi that you've been cultivating over the past half hour into the lower dantian. Once you've circled 9 times, you're going to switch directions. We're concentrating the energy now. Giving it a nice happy home to hang out in. And then once you've completed your circles, go ahead and rest the palms at the lower dantian, closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath in the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that you might use it throughout the rest of your day. Inhaling, guiding the breath in the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the mind to relax into the breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body. And allowing the chi to settle and store so that you might use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you so much, everybody.